Oh, well, he's throwing the towel. I wish he would have waited like 10 more seconds to resign, because I was about to do the fanciest thing my deck could possibly do, which is play a Marauder, give him the ruins, and then trigger my own Falconers off of him getting the ruins. Given that my deck up to that point had just been gain a silver, buy a province, that was the only excitement I was going to get all game, and he just died it to me. Anyways, this kingdom. All right, we got action is fishing village or farming village. Draw is menagerie or diplomat. Both of them are kind of tricky. Diplomat, I mean, it's always plus card, but it can be plus action too if you have 4 or fewer cards in hand. Menagerie activates. It's a cantrip normally, but it's plus 3 cards instead of plus 1 if every card in your hand is unique. We've got inventor for gains. You just gain a card and then you get a cost reduction effect. We've got plus buy off of spices and treasure trove. We got the only trashing is island, which is a one-shot thing. You buy it and you set 1 card aside once. This is awkward. Treasure trove and spices are both pretty decent big money enablers. So I could definitely envision just actually buying spices or treasure trove and playing simple money. Adventure's real strong though. Like it's a good engine payload. There's a lot of stuff here that's really cheap to gain. The only drawback is like the best draw here is Menagerie, but Menagerie only draws if you can get the coppers and estates out of the way, which you can't really here because there's only like 8 total cards worth of trashing. So even if somehow I got like all 8 islands, I couldn't even trash all my cards. We can draw with Diplomat. I think that's what we'll end up doing. So we'll want a lot of villages. Yeah, it's the 5-2. Maybe he'll just play money. If I were in the 5-2 scenario, I'd rather try the simple money thing because my deck would be good for it rather than play like a turn behind at the engine thing. But we'll see. If he buys Inventor, he's not doing money. Okay, he's playing money, I think. Mission can be nice here. You take an extra turn, but you can't buy things. So normally mission's only good if there's things your deck can do other than buy cards. Which, I mean, you can get a lot of stuff off of Inventor, so mission can be valuable. I think I just want to start taking islands, because I want to get at least some of this trash out of the way. Yeah. He's playing money. That's a very viable threat here. We said there's limited trashing, so the engine very well might not get a line in time. And these are both good big money cards. The islands might give me a little bit of a way into this game, though, because they are going to give me a short-term amount of victory points. Which can hopefully help combat a bit the ability of the big money deck to put points away fast. Right, yeah, he's going to get Flag Bearer. That makes sense. I don't want Flag Bearer as much. It hurts my ability to trigger Diplomat or Menagerie. And if we can test it, he's happier just shoving extra Flag Bearers, which are functionally junk cards, into his deck than I am. So I think I just gotta let him have that. And that, yeah, that's gross. You know, big money deck with 6 cards is a lot scarier than a big money deck with 5 cards. We'll take a guide. This is not one of those kingdoms where I'm like, oh, there's an engine to be had here. Definitely door money. There's an engine, but it's weakened by the lack of trashing. And good big money cards that make those things a threat. I should probably have more inventors than I currently do. I'm getting a little bit overzealous with the islands and underzealous with the inventors. Oh, I wish I had a fishing village in play. Play the island, play the inventor. Play the inventor because it's functionally plus 2 cards. I couldn't have bought anything with 2, but post cost reduction I can buy something worth 3. And I'll just have to wait another turn to play the island. He's already got a province. He's already got 2 provinces. I have some fear. Alright, we just gotta believe. We gotta believe in the engine. There's an engine here, we're gonna find it. We're not even that behind in points because we have hella islands. So, suck it, big money. What even is the end phase? I have to get like a spices or 2 for plus buy anyway to make full use of these inventors. I can get spices now. Let's take mission turn. Yeah, this looks good. I like this. I should probably do this more often. Mission all the time now. So, if I play this, so Diplomat, if you have 5 or fewer cards in hand after drawing, plus 2 actions. That will be the case if you have 4 or fewer cards in hand before drawing, because Diplomat nets you 1 card. So, even if I play this Inventor, I'll have 5 cards in hand before drawing, so I won't have 5 or fewer after drawing. Might as well draw the Diplomat now. Alright, let us gain 2 more islands, I guess. Not sure what else I'm going to do. This doesn't do anything. I was just clicking something. I can't buy anything on my mission turn. If you buy mission again, you don't get the thing again. So buying mission there was sort of like functional, like passing. Don't think that was like a fancy play that I was doing or anything. That was just me being frivolous. Alright, he's got 5 provinces, but I've got lots of islands. So maybe that's good. Call guide here. Again, I can't trigger Diplomat. He has 6 provinces. Ooh. Call guide. I should probably get more guides. Okay. Set this down. Diplomat first. Menagerie next. We're getting somewhere. Look at this deck. Look how thin it is. I'm lean, mean card gaining machine. Oh, I don't know where my deck goes. I probably need at least a spices or something for plus buy. We probably need more plus action as well. I wish I had 4 because I'd like to buy mission. Cost reduction from these things applies to cards. It doesn't apply to events. So this thing's going to cost 4 no matter what I do. Let's gain another farming village for consistency. Let's get another diplomat. I think where we want to go long term is probably like diplomats and inventors. So let's try that. Get another inventor. Get another farming village. Alright, he's gonna hit like province per turn, so I've got to get my shit in gear fast. Island, just the card I was wanting to see. Trigger, my menageries trigger. Gain another inventor? Sure. Let's put a farming village in there. I want a village. Village, thank you. Okay, so now we should start thinking about things. I think I can gain a lot of points next turn. I want to hit 4 because I want to buy missions. So I need more money because I've put all my money away on the mat. So we're gonna have to get this sad fishing village. All right, we can gain an inventor. Gain that. Let's gain an inventor. I think we're in a good spot now. Provided, if I don't draw these 2 copies too early, I'll get a lot of draw from Menagerie, and I think I actually have enough that I could conceivably gain all 3 of these. Let me think. So, the first inventor will gain cards costing 4 or less. So, I play 1 inventor. Province goes down to 7. 2 goes down to 6. 3 goes down to 5. 4 goes down to 4. So, if my 5th, 6th, and 7th inventors would gain provinces. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would need 7 inventors to empty the provinces, and even if I gain 1, I only have 6 next turn, so I can't play for a win next turn. I really should have left 1 estate, and that would have given me enough islands to set aside all but 1 copper. And 1 copper, 1 estate makes this menagerie guaranteed to hit. So, oh well. Oh wait, I can get 7 inventors. All right. So if I have 7 inventors and I mission and I play all 7 inventors, I win. Let's try it. This is not the ideal hand, I don't think. Should I call a guide here? No, this is a perfectly fine hand because I have 2 actions, 3 actions. I can play 2 inventors and then trigger menagerie. This is actually hunky dory. We'll get some more farming villages to make sure things run smooth. And they're at the bottom of the shuffle, so it probably doesn't actually help. Uh-oh. Village? No! Well, we've reached a dud prematurely, but I think we're in a position where we could do that next turn. Well, let's think about points. So he'll probably buy province next turn, almost certainly. He'll be at 37. Not 37, 39. I'll get 2 provinces. That'll bring me to 31. Math is hard. I'll have to get 2 duchies and a estate. So I might as well gain a duchy now, but I have to do that eventually. And autoplay treasures in my turn. Alright, now this is the turn. We win for sure. Well, he should probably buy an estate too here. I'm not sure it'll be enough to make a difference because I can gain duchies. But I think I'm going to do it. I think that the engine's going to win out. This is scary. This is definitely a good big money deck. Like treasure trove, I'm a big fan of treasure trove money. I don't really... Ah! Fuck, why did I do that? I don't know what I was thinking. Why did I click that? I think we're still fine. But I feel silly asking for an undo after seeing an entirely new hand. I literally have no earthly clue why I clicked that. We're going to gain another inventor just for safety's sake. Draw. Alright, we'll get duchies now. We need the duchies, I think. Draw. That's not where I wanted to see the coppers. Uh-oh. We're getting in troublesome territory. I need to find one more inventor, I think. Come on. Come on. No. Wait, this still works, I think. I think I can still buy the last province. So if I gain one more duchy, and I gain this province, I also could mission. I could have like a whole other mission turn to get 1 province. But I can just buy it instead. And that's a win. Alrighty, there we go. The engine won. Honestly, I think having 8 islands was probably the difference. If we both contested islands a little bit, I wouldn't have had enough to make those menageries at all reliable. That was a very rickety deck. And I think he probably should have taken some islands, honestly. Like, their victory points, certainly a big money deck doesn't have much to complain about with gaining victory points early. Alright, we're closing this gap. We're up in the 64 range. This is a nice even number. I like this. It normally shows hundreds of points, but I'm right exactly at 64. He's at 64.8. These are just nice, clean numbers. It's gonna be a shame because win or lose, we're gonna upset this.